so sad. I'm so heartbroken. I'm so mad. I'm so angry.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl CassStacks, and today I'm bringing you my documentary.
I know what you want, you can do.
I feel like this is important to have because life is short, and I don't want nobody else telling my story. Like, I can tell my story.
Gon' beat it up. He gon' arch my back and have my feet all up.
I always been a dope bitch that these hoes talk about stitches.
I grew up with two sisters, an older sister, Lady Blue, and a younger sister, Jalen. I am the middle child. My mom raised us.
Like me, my little sister, my older sister. And I was green, my little sister was pink, and my older sister was blue. So we used to just like, my mom leave the house, we used to just like turn the music up and just be standing on top of the table just like talking crap.
My dad, he was in and out of jail, so I didn't really have him in my life as I had wanted him to be there. I also grew up playing like sports. I started at 6. Then when I transpired into trying to get on stage, so I tried out for the dance team, the step team, and the talent show, and I didn't make it. But my upbringing influenced my music career because I felt like I had to figure out a way to get on stage. Like, I feel like my sister, she had helped influence me a lot because she was a rapper. She always was rapping. She just was always downstairs making videos. I feel like she influenced me in rapping.
Little bitch to the tail, you just sit down, little bitch to get that shit. And I laugh at you, suck a nigga, laugh all day, smile on my face. And that's just all I'm gonna get right now, just to let you know it's to the death, to the do or die. Hope you heard my words real clear, amen, amen, nothing else right
Being
here.
told no when I was trying out for the dance team, for the step team, and the talent show, it made me want to just go harder. It made me want to be on stage. So as I'm watching her, I just got more influence. Like, I can do this.
If y'all was gonna be a group, what y'all name would have been?
Probably the colors, I don't know.
I remember me trying out in 5th grade. I learned the whole honey dance from that movie. And I went on stage and I performed this song. I performed on stage to the song, yeah, on stage, thinking I was doing something, but clearly I wasn't good enough for them. So I just feel like being told no made me go harder because rapping made my own lane, which got me on stage. I discovered my passion for music in the 9th grade. I was in the band. I played the clarinet. Since then, I also played the piano as well, but since then I was like, I like music, but I didn't know exactly what it was that I liked about music, but I ended up figuring out, like, I do have a passion for music.
Can't you say it's true? Doesn't feel like it's show me cause I gotta see some proof. You better pay you me, sweetie. You wanna go tonight? Who you want like
CassStacks came from, like, literally, CassStacks came from 9th grade. I was on the basketball team, and they had this whole little chant, and they'd be like, CassStacks. So, of course, I was getting off the bench. So, you know, once that developed, like, that's when CassStacks came. CassStacks, I love being CassStacks. I love when they chanted me, and that's how CassStacks came about. I've always been CassStacks. And then I like money too. So I got the Cass from my first name, Cassidy, and then the Stacks from money. So in 6th grade, we had this group called Trill Misses. And that was the first time I touched the stage. We was dancing to Whoop Rico.
Hey, look at Boom, what this shit. What we going, but this neck, they walking going with this neck. Walking going with this neck.
And I just knew I had to be on stage after that again. My oldest sister was my best friend, my protector. She did not play when it came to me. Like, we was two peas in a pot. Like, they would try to separate us and just be like, oh, why you hanging with her, this and that. Like, but when it came to us, we didn't give a fuck. We did not care, like, what nobody thought about us. Like, when you see her, you see me. And then that's how we was rolling. Like, her passing took a very hard toll on me. Like, still to this day, I still can't believe she's gone. Like, I just feel like losing your best friend, losing your sister is like one of the worst feelings that you could ever feel, because you just never thought like that would happen.
I swear to God, nobody know how bad this shit hurt, bruh. I mean, wanted to fucking, like, take my life sometime, bruh. Like, this shit hurt. Like, I swear to God, this shit hurt. Today just feels like doomsday. It's every October 4th. I don't feel like this. I'm so heartbroken.
My grieving process, I would have like outbursts. I'll be crying almost every day, feeling like I don't have no one to talk to no more. Then you'll have days where you're feeling okay, like you can make it through, you're happy, but it just always feel like something missing. So my grieving process, I don't know, I still have rage, I still have good moments, but I'm learning through it as I go. Like, it's okay. She's not really gone, she's just not here where you can see her. I found healing by just being by myself a lot. It taught me a lot about myself, things I didn't know. Also, while she's gone, like, I know there's things she has taught me, so it's things I'm still learning and figuring out myself. So my healing process, I feel like I'm okay, and then there's days I'm not okay, but I'm learning to get through it all. So one of the things, before my sister passed, I made a promise to her, like while she was on the bed. I made a promise to her that, you know, I'm gonna finish school, because that's what she wanted me to do, finish school, continue making music. I made that promise to her that I wasn't gonna stop. My graduation experience was one of the greatest feelings to experience, because not only that, like
Mommy, you proud of me?
Yes, I'm so proud of you. Yay!
When I was in school, I dropped out of school. I only had 3 classes left, and I used my refund money to buy my chain, the one you see on my neck. I went and bought me a chain with my refund money. When my sister passed away, I went back to school. I finished my 3 classes and I graduated. I got my degree in criminology. Yeah, so when I graduated, it was like one of the best feelings ever to experience, because I was like, I did it. You know, I did something, I kept my word. Something that I should have did a long time ago, I did. And when I graduated, I went to the studio, and that's when I made Eat It Up.
Gon' lick it from the back and he gon' beat it up. Gon' beat it up.
And Eat It Up was like a song that put everybody in a chokehold. They was now paying attention to me.
Damn.
I know what you want.
Don't eat it up. Don't eat it up.
I know what you want.
Don't eat it up. Don't
actually made 3 songs in the studio that night. I was just feeling like I was on top of the world. I got a call from her. She was telling me like she didn't feel good.
Just called to say I love you and I hope your day's going okay. I wasn't feeling too well this morning. But I'm a little bit better, about to go back to sleep. Love you. Bye-bye.
And I came to the hospital. The family came to the hospital. And that was the day that I just never thought I would ever experience. It was very hard for me to see her laying in a hospital bed. She had it was just very hard seeing her lay in a hospital bed. I was holding her hand and I was just telling her like, you know, it's okay, it's okay. And she passed away. Like her numbers was going up and down. It was just one of the hardest days for me to ever see. To see my sister laying there. But yeah, I just wanted her to know that it's okay. We're gonna be okay. That was one of the hardest days. Like I don't even know what else to say. It was just a hard day for me. Very emotional. I was just crying and crying and crying like. But she passed away. She passed away from like kidney failure. Her body shut down. And it came a lot from like alcohol. So I know like a lot of people wanted to know like what happened, how did she pass away? But that was just something that was like it's just so hard to describe, but that was just something so hard for me to see. I lost my job October 1st, 2023. When I lost my job, it put me in a space where I just never knew I could ever be in. Like, I found struggle. I found pain. And I was just trying to figure out, like, what am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now? But what I did end up doing was I saved up every unemployment check I had, and I just kept investing into my music career. I just kept it going. I wasn't finna stop for nothing. I wasn't gonna let that stop me. So even though I lost my job, I also gained the momentum to become an entrepreneur. And that's where Be Organic LLC came in.
It's pretty much for feminine care for the females. Yanni care, Yanni wash. If y'all don't know what Yanni is, that is your punani.
Okay.
And you know, you got to keep it clean, tight.
Thanks.
And we have vaginal tightening gel, like
Thanks.
just all kind of stuff. Like you would just be like, wow, by how much like, you know, women need these things.
Be Organic is like a feminine care product line where women can shop for their feminine products like Yanni wash, Yanni oil, Yanni soap bars, Yanni pops. And ever since then, I just been going hard, like posting content every day, just building myself up in ways I never thought I could do. And it's been an amazing experience, amazing feeling to just know that me relying on my faith in God, I still was able to have a career in music. I stayed motivated by thinking of my sister a lot. Like, what would she want me to do? how am I going to do this? Why am I doing this? And then keeping my promise as I did, like, I'm not going to stop for nothing, and I'm not going to let nothing stop me. So even though I lost my job and I wasn't financially stable how I usually was, like, it just made me want to do better. It made me want more out of myself, and it made me see more out of myself. And boom, my car got stolen. The experience of having your car getting stolen, especially by somebody you know, was like a hurtful experience I have ever felt. Like, it was just, I woke up one morning and I seen my car was gone. Although I lost my job, I still had money to pay, but it was just like, literally my car got taken off my driveway. And then when I woke up and experienced that, I didn't know the person that I knew took my car. I got into this situation where I got 2 cars for a deal, and that person was a co-sign on the car, but the fact that you took something that I worked very hard for, it was just a very hurtful feeling to experience, to wake up and see your car gone. At that point, I realized that, you know, material things don't mean anything. I can go and get another one. But at the same time, it was just a hurtful experience. But as that took place, that's when what happened came about.
I only fuck with them niggas that's leading the pack. Should've knew better than fucking with stacks. Soon as it's wet, put his head in my lap. These niggas worse than my wig cat. Stop with the yip and the yakking. All of my mixing ain't did your taxes. We not the same, we not in my bracket. Sat in the trap and went broke, what happened?
I dropped a song called What Happened, which was a diss track. Like, what happened? Like, you know? So that gained so much momentum over the times that I dropped it, that it was just like, oh, this is it. Oh, this is gonna be a hit. Cause I put so much feeling, so much anger into that song that it just made me realize that I'm gonna keep going no matter what. That don't stop nothing. One of my most meaningful collaborations I felt like was working with D. Sams. He was one of those type of people that I felt like believed in me, in my craft, in my work, and he showed that he did. I felt like he gave me the most advice when it came to the business side of the music industry. I'm one of those type of people who jumped the gun, and he can say I've jumped the gun too. But I'm one of those people who jumped the gun, and he was one of those people who would be like, hey, you need to take your time. You need to put more thought into what you're doing and what you want to do. And after I took that time to sit down with myself and I came to him, we was like in the studio all the time, like just working. I felt like he gave me great advice. Most of the things that he has told me and taught me, I hold up in my head and I hold myself to those standards. Dating in the industry, I don't see me dating nobody else in the industry. I don't want to date nobody in the industry. I feel like after learning that you can get the things taken away from you that you work hard for, whether that be materialistic, whether that be a person, I feel like, you know, me just staying focused is the main focus that I need to focus on, which is myself. So ever since I got the things taken away from me in my life, I figured like it's time for me to focus on myself. I can't give my energy to people who don't reciprocate my energy. So you won't catch me dating nobody in the industry. And if you do, he making sure I'm straight. The milestones that mark my success, I would say, is that I'm doing everything I said I was going to do. I'm making music, I'm making content, I'm collaborating with other artists. I'm giving myself to the world. So my milestones that I have hit, I have reached, and I'm proud of myself.
What's up? What it do? This is your Captain CassStacks speaking. Best believe you're not in your bag, a bitch like me gonna take it. Welcome aboard to the pre-check.
All I remember was, do you want to fly? And I said yes. The first time I got on the plane, I flew private, but I was the one being the pilot. When I'm in the sky, I feel like I'm closer to my sister. It influenced my creativity because it became a part of my journey. To name my album, The Pre-Check, which dropped August 30, 2024, with 8 tracks. I have a criminology and a criminal justice degree. The second thing is I have sticky notes all over my house with affirmations on them. My favorite affirmation is I'm rich, blessed, happy, and strong, and I love myself for who I am. And that's hanging in my mirror. The third thing would be I grew up with a speech impediment, so for me doing music is a growth experience for me. What's up? It's your girl CassStacks, and I'm checking in at the doula. You can do whatever you want to do in this lifetime. Don't let nobody stop you. Not everybody want to see you doing good, but as long as you're doing good for yourself, that's all that matters. Also, don't worry about who not supporting you, because they watching you. They see what you're doing, they see how hard you're going, and that's the only thing that matters. Show up for yourself. What's next for CassStacks? I want Grammys. I want to go on tour. More music getting put out. Me opening up shows for your favorite artists. Me showing myself to the world. I'm here. I'm here to stay. And y'all be sure to check out the album, The Pre-Check. It's out now. Best believe, if you're not in your bag, I wish I would take it. Period.
Be deep up in this bitch, make them bitches scrub the ground. Every time I bring them racks, you know it's 100 down. Ass clapping in this bitch, sounding like 100 rounds. Slim waist, thick case, know your nigga want a pound. We not the same, we not in my bracket. Sat in the trap when we broke, what happened? What happened? What happened?